Win Some, Lose Some is presented by BetRivers, your hometown sportsbook. Check out their daily specials at BetRivers.com.
Were you a winner last night?
Wow, winning.
Or was it a rough one?
Well, they can't all be winners, can they?
Loser! You're a loser!
Paulie Howard recaps the night in sports betting in Win Some, Lose Some.
Memphis did it again. 11 in a row. What a story with the Grizzlies, and big favorites to win their division now. And they played well without Ja, we've talked about. That is something, what's going on in Memphis. Oregon, 4-1 on the money line. Beat UCLA. What happened there?
I'll tell you what happened. Oregon finally showed up. That's one thing. Dana Altman gets his teams to play their best in January, February, and March.
You took 9?
I took 10 with the Ducks last night. 10 points with the Ducks against the Bruins, and they went on a huge run at the end of the first half and beginning of the second half last night to kind of take control of that game. That was actually a great game last night if you didn't get a chance to watch it. It's strange, though, right now because in the Pac-12, at Stanford, at UCLA, USC, you're watching these games, and no fans in the arenas because of COVID restrictions in the Pac-12.
NHL unders 8-2-1 last night, and plenty of upsets. Ottawa was plus 230. They beat Calgary no problem, 4-1. Buffalo was 3-1. They got the job done. Columbus was plus 235. Shut out Carolina 6-0. The Thunder from 10 down to 5.5. No Durant. Routed the Nets, who were off the big win against the Bulls. And how about this? Got this tidbit from a listener. The Nuggets blew out Portland. For the first time in 17 games, they outscored their opponent in the second half. How can that be?
I don't know.
I mean, that is the strangest thing I've ever... That is nuts. Subscribe, be part of the team, VSiN.com, our radio and podcast friends. This is a theme today about, I don't need the humans. I'll make my own fun here. This dog video is great. The dog's out with the sled. Sure. Go up the hill. He has the sled in his mouth. I got it. Jumps on the sled, and I'll go down the hill. A piece of cake. How smart that dog is. I don't need anybody's help. I got this the whole way. He goes all the way down and rinse and repeat. Bring the sled back up the hill, carry it in his mouth, set it down, and away we go. That is awesome.
Look at that big smile on the dog, too.
And we've showed this before, but this is from a different... I guess this is every day. This is every day. The dog goes to the market and just walks up and paws. Goes, I need a couple of these.
Wow.
Move over, I need a couple of these. How smart is this dog? Where he goes to the market every single day, and he picks out the stuff, and they put it in the basket for him.
That dog does more grocery shopping than I do.
Yes. Absolutely.
Look
at that.
How often do you go to the grocery? I go about once a month for about 5 minutes.
That's all it is. I go once a week. I get some turkey, some soda. I get cheese, bagels, right. Look, he goes from stand to stand.
Oh, that's great.
And he picks up the basket in his mouth, and then he walks over to another section.
Did he pay?
One time he did, yeah.
Oh,
He's got the money like in that little animal support vest he's got going on. He's got money on him, too. He's got the cash.
That's awesome.
All right, now shut it down if he's got a credit card on him. Shut it down. Look at the puppy here. How good is this video where the puppy comes in? The bull's bigger than the little fella. And he walks over. Okay. Make my way over here. Yeah. Set it down. And I'm ready to feed me. Let's go. Fill the sucker up. Stands next to it, and he looks up. I'm ready now. Your turn, human. Look at that. The little guy. That's great. That's awesome. I guess some people might put this under lose some. I'll put it under win some. Cauley was fired yesterday. But they owe him $22 million over the next 3 years.
Hey, that's a pretty good deal for David Coley to get fired and get paid that much for not working.
Weird situation. I mean, no-win situation. With the Watson deal,
he didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance. And in fact, I don't think he was a very sharp head coach. He made some really bad game management decisions. He's kind of a dinosaur when it comes to his in-game decisions. But the team did play hard for him down the stretch. The Texans did play hard, and they were competitive. It's not like he did a horrendous job. You can't cry for David Coley because he's going to get a lot of money out the door. That Texans organization is a complete mess right now.
One lose some. Well,
not as bad as the Giants are, though.
No doubt. Colorado plays tonight. The Avalanche in action. They opened a $5.50 favorite against Arizona.
Jeez.
Here we go again in hockey with these $5.50, $6 lines already. And to update you on these great streaks with the Avalanche, 25-2 overrun in the third period. 19-4 run, goal in the first 10, 19-5 first period overrun. That's on the line tonight with Colorado. They can name their score against Arizona. And a tough one last night. I was watching the game. Penguins lose, so they're now they won 11-12, and then they got routed in Los Angeles last night. But they led 1-0 late in the first period. That 10-0-1 first period run. It was $1.40 on the money line last night. They led 1-0. They put the stats up. Goal differential. It's now, 5 goals they've allowed in their last 22 first periods. Sloppy turnover in their own end, and Kopitar sniped one. So you got the push there if you went with the money line, but that was one. Lose some if you laid the half a goal plus $1.50 there with the Penguins. There we go. Win some, lose some. Where'd I put it? Matt, I might have too many notes. Could be a problem.
You've only got about 35 sheets of paper in front of you there.
Win some, lose some, presented by BetRivers, your hometown book. Log in each Friday. Get a 20% profit boost on the NHL. Learn more at BetRivers.com. Great response yesterday. A lot of people making the case for the Five Guys French fries. Shame on me. I haven't been to Five Guys either. It's hard to find in Las Vegas, too.
The Five Guys Cajun fries.
That's Cajun,
yeah,
too.
That's what everybody
right.
Everybody who responded about Five Guys said the Cajun fries, which I've had them. They're pretty good. They didn't quite crack my top 5.
Right. It's almost unanimous, other than the guys behind the glass. No one's a fan of the Wendy's fries. Everyone almost agreed with you on that one.
We have multiple tweets and emails from viewers, listeners who hate the Wendy's fries. Tom Manouzian from Denver, who's watching us right now on Nesson, says he has a marketing background. He can't believe that a company like Wendy's would spend so much money to promote French fries that they weren't prepared to deliver at the counter. He said, this is the best line, Dave Thomas probably turning over in his grave right now. Those Wendy's fries are horrendous.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they came up with that line that almost 2 out of 3 people prefer Wendy's fries over McDonald's.
One guy said get the
There's
In-N-Out.
no bigger lie. Huh?
I'm sorry. One guy said get the In-N-Out fries well done.
Almost all fries you have to get well done. Yeah.
Dan sent an email, ftm@vsin.com. Guthrie's was a chicken shack that started in Alabama and opened a franchise in Athens in 1984. Its main menu was chicken fingers, fries, toast, secret sauce by college students at the time to cure a Sunday morning hangover. The drive-thru was an hour wait, especially on game days as well. As far as I know, it was the first restaurant to ever feature chicken wings as the main menu item. Most of the employees were students at Georgia, and the former employees of the Athens Guthrie's include the founders of Zaxby's and Raising Cane's. And they made their owners millionaires now. Just goes to show you a great idea is only half the battle in making a business fly. Very good from Dan. Another one. Jack O'Brien, Lafayette, Indiana. If you ever need a good attorney, you're in trouble. Trumped up bunco charge. Go see Jack O'Brien. I was watching TV with a friend. How about this? I was watching TV with a friend of mine, Margaret Wilson. Since I'm a sports bettor, she mentioned that one of her students from Sheridan High School was Matt Humans. When she had Matt in class, he wrote all his papers on sports. She tried to steer him in other directions unsuccessfully. She told me she was so happy that he made a success for himself in the love of his life, sports. How about that? How about that email?
I remember Margaret Wilson.
How about that?
Great teacher.
You did all your papers on sports?
Oh, all of them. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? I had a speech class in college. I think I did something on the DH. Get rid of it off the bat. And then my college roommate did something on the JFK assassination about how Oswald didn't act alone. This guy was like throwing stuff at him, saying, this is ridiculous. And he went out and got in a confrontation with him when his speech was over about how he was wrong and all. It got heated. I go, hear the guy out. It was a good presentation.
That's a controversial topic.
Yes, it is. Good job. Jack O'Brien. Humans in high school.
Jack O'Brien.
Very good.
West Lafayette. That's Purdue territory.
Yeah.
How about this? So I wanted to mention this one quickly. This looks good. I showed this to you before we went on the air tonight. Runza in Nebraska. Novak sent this to us.
I never heard of it. Looks delicious.
It's like it's almost like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich with crinkle cut fries at Runza. I've never heard of this franchise, but it looks damn good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I concur on that one.
You've never had Portillo's or Runza.
I know, that's well. Portillo's. That Mike North story was great. He's got a yacht in Napa called the Top Dog, the guy who sold Portillo's for all that money.
Oh, that was awesome. Phil says 5 minutes was not enough to talk about how awful the Wendy's fries still are. So we got Tom, we got Phil, we got all kinds of people agreeing that, and Mike Palm as well. Mike Palm said the Wendy's fries are terrible.
Well, that was interesting. How he gets potato chips. He said, right?
Yeah, he gets his own potato chips.
Manage it and eat the fries.
Stacked Lay's, I think he has, right? Potato chips. Yeah.
Oh man, what a sad state of affairs. Can't be that bad, right? As I mentioned a couple days ago, with close games like this, playoff time, you could see a boo-boo over the weekend. There's some bad special teams that'll be out there. We'll go through that. We'll get to the Sunday games. Does the weather benefit the Eagles? And if you're thinking about taking the points, some staggering numbers on Philly as well. We'll run through all the props, all the trends, the great stuff from Point Spread Weekly. Do you concur? Great guests. Ian Eagle, Paul Charchian, Adam Chernoff, William Hill. Straight ahead. Football Friday. Follow the money. Paulie Howard, Matt Heumann, VSiN Pay, the Sports Betting Network.